So I just wanted to show my Bosto 19-inch display tablet. I know some people are asking for me to just put a quick video together to kind of show what I got, because I was looking for alternative, and this is what I came across. So in terms of the units, we've got some programmable buttons on the side here. There's 6 on the top, 6 on the bottom. There's a scroll wheel. It does come with a software program. Lets me program what I want the keys to do. Pretty much 4 keys can be programmed for using the scroll. So right now I've only just been playing around with it, got it set up for Photoshop. There's a little LED light, so when you press the one button, there's an LED light on the top or bottom. Kind of acts like 2 buttons. So I've got this one for my brush and also to zoom in and out. So based on how I use the scroll, changes the size. Same thing with the bottom one. I haven't programmed it yet, but there are up to 4 keys you can program for using with the scroll. All in all, you have 8 keys that you can program. Each program you can kind of create your own profile for. So right now I only have it set up for Photoshop. As the display, it has a little lever here. Allows me to adjust kind of the angle I want to work in. Slides down. You can kind of go that far, is about as low as it goes. The display does rotate. So as you're working, you can spin around. I can go 360 degrees. Makes it really nice for workflow. It feels more natural, kind of like I'm working on paper. I must say it's really nice. You know, when you're working away, you're mostly like this. You're rotating. It just feels a lot more natural. Unit does come with a pen. It's not the most fanciest pen. It does have, it looks like an internal battery. There's a little light telling you when it's active. If it sits too long, it does turn off. It's just turned back on by touching the bottom or turning or hitting the button. It does come with a charger. This little device. Pen just slides in. There's 2 little metal kind of contacts. You hear it kind of click as it goes in there. This just pulls off, plugs into your USB, and does charge. I've been running this thing all week, playing around with it. I've been busy with other work, so I haven't had much time to really play. I haven't had to plug it in to recharge it. I did call up and find out, or not call, but send an email to find out how much an extra pen was. They said it was $60, so it's obviously skinnier compared to the Wacom. I must say I do like the feel of it. The pen is really sensitive. So if I go to my brush here, if I grab my scroll, whoops, sorry. So that one's for zoom, so I can zoom in and out. I click again, I go to my brush so I can adjust my brush size. It is what, 2048 for levels. I can go really light. These strokes are so thin you probably won't even see on the camera, and obviously get bigger and bigger. I've been really happy with it. The response is really good. Like I said, I can get really light, tiny, thin strokes all the way up. Obviously, I've got my opacity pressure. Don't have any delay. Obviously, it's mostly because of your computer. I'm running 16 gigs of RAM, 6-core processor. I think it's set up for about 4 gigahertz. I'm running all solid-state hard drives, so I haven't had any delay. Like I said, it's really smooth, tracks really well. I can get some really thin strokes, which you won't even really see, and then obviously all the way up. Like I said, I love this rotating the screen. It makes it so easy when you're working. And obviously shortcuts, so obviously playing around with my brush, I can just crank it back up. I do have, I don't have them all programmed yet. I got like move, which makes it easy. I got my rotate, so if I do want to rotate the canvas I can. Deselect, I just find always comes in handy personally. I got my pen set up. Back to brush. So I haven't programmed it all. Like I said, I've only had the thing for a week. Just mostly just kind of playing around with it. I didn't have any problems doing dual monitor, so having this one set up and then having the other one mostly for, say, reference material or using images I want to look at, or having some of these other panels pushed to the side. I had no problem doing dual display or extended display. So yeah, overall, like I said, I'm really impressed with it. I paid about $670 Canadian with shipping. Only problem with me was just waiting for customs. I think it was like in Canada the second day, and then obviously 3 or 4 days hold up in customs. I did have a driver issue with Windows 7. It was mostly to do with the actual touch buttons, getting this program to actually connect to recognize, I guess, this device. I did get great help through email. They were able to get me the drivers and everything working that night. So really happy there. Quality feels solid. Like I said, the stand feels really good. I spin it around. There's like a handle in the back. So nice little rubber pads that these ones kind of roll so as you're scrolling down. Pretty much you have a power connection, USB, and it was I can't remember if it was DVI or which connection. Came with adapter as well if you need the other digital connection, or if you need SVGA, there's that connection on it as well. So yeah, overall, like I said, really pleased. There's a couple little I guess on the plastic film that they put over, there's a couple little air pockets in this one top corner and this bottom one, but in terms of my actual screen, there's no air bubbles there, so I'm not overly fussed like that.